I'm Josh from RiverBender, the video intern. Welcome to the first episode of Record Reviews. In this show, I go to the movie theaters and pick out one of the movies that I believe is going to be the box office hit over the weekend. In this show, I give you the points of how I felt about the movie, where it's a must-see, a rental, or just a complete pass. Here's a 30-second preview of Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters.
Some people say that not all witches are evil. I say burn them all. When we were young, our family was murdered, and we were almost killed by a witch. Now, we hunt them for a living.
You found your way home.
Oh my God. That's her. Bad move, witch hunter. You gotta be kidding me.
In Real D 3D and IMAX 3D.
Hansel and Gretel are hiding in the forest, and they find the candy house with a witch inside, just like the story that we're used to. It's a little darker than what we're used to. After the opening 10-minute credits, we'll see about 20 years later that the siblings are hired by a mayor of a town where they're being terrorized by the witches who are stealing the children during the day, which is very unusual. This action comedy movie stars Jeremy Renner, who you may know him as Sergeant First Class James from The Hurt Locker or Hawkeye from The Avengers. Her co-star is Gemma Arterton, Gretel, who you may know her as Strawberry Fields in The Quantum of Solace. The supporting cast is Peter Stormer, who's the sheriff of the town, who does not trust Hansel and Gretel when they first arrive. The main villain of the story is Famke Janssen. You may have seen her in GoldenEye as the crazy Xena lady. The most interesting fact that I found out about this movie, it's produced by Will Ferrell, which to me is kind of strange because you're used to seeing him as being the star or the co-star, but he's just the producer. I wouldn't recommend you bringing your kids or your younger siblings seeing the movie because it is rated R for being bloody and for dismemberments. Even though I do like the over-the-top splattering blood because it adds the awesome effect of the 3D that is being used throughout the movie. One of my favorite special effects during the movie was how they showed Famke Janssen's normal face quickly turn into a witch's face, which is totally stunning and quick. Another strength of the movie is its tongue-in-cheek manner. They try to be funny in the most serious parts of the movie. For example, one of the subplots is Hansel develops diabetes as a kid when he was getting force-fed of all the sugary food so the witch can eat him later.
Whatever you do, don't eat the candy.
One of the problems I had with the film was it kind of ended too soon. As soon as the plot twists were unveiled, they just went quickly to the final witch battles, which lasted about 3 to 5 minutes, and it was just a letdown because I was expecting a lot more. As for the verdict of the movie, I'd say it's a must-see. There's so many good things about the movies I like. The 3D effect was really good, and the humor is just alone is fun to watch. I classify this as a regular popcorn flick, which is a movie you don't take too seriously, but it's fun to watch. But if you don't want to go to the movie theaters, but you want to see a fantasy movie just like Hansel and Gretel, I recommend watching Army of Darkness. This movie is about an average guy who gets mixed up with the Book of the Undead, and he gets sucked back in time. He teams up with King Arthur to battle the undead while he tries to find his way back home. This movie is known for its slapstick humor, which I believe everyone enjoys. This movie also stars Bruce Campbell, who's one of my favorite actors. That's pretty funny to watch. That's all for this week. Stay tuned for next week when I review another movie that I may wreck. Catch you later.